Hey, challenge families. So I wanted to walk you through how you're supposed to actually complete the Math Map book. Um, so I know for week one it was really kind of weird. There wasn't a whole lot of like number math to it. It was a lot of reading and thinking and stuff. So going into this week, it's going to be looking more like your regular math. So I want to kind of explain two options that you have for completing the book. So the way it is designed, this is going in numerical order: page one, page two, page three, page four, five, six, seven, eight, and so on. And the way that it goes is your skill A, whatever that is on page one. Then you have skill B is all covered on page two. Skill C is covered on page three, and skill D is covered on page four. So if you go in numerical order, like on Thursday, as we have CC on Wednesday, so our first day working in the book would be Thursday. If you go in numerical order, whoops daisy, you will be working on the four different skills on each one of those papers on 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on Friday, you could do 5, 6, 7, 8. Monday, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tuesday, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is easiest, or one of the pros for going this way is you literally are just working through the book. There's no going back and forth and everything. And if you're trying to, or if you're going to scale down and maybe not do the whole book, this is probably the better way to go. So that way you do touch on all of the skills that the Math Map is trying to have you practice. But if you're more used to, which I think everybody probably is, a more mastery based program where like you work on multiplication for a whole chapter, and then division for a whole chapter, and then units and geometry for a whole chapter, and so on. If you're more used to a mastery based program, then here's another option for you. So on Thursday, you could do page 1, 5, 9, and 13, because that is practicing that skill A. And so that way your student's brain can stay on that one skill and not trying to cover the entire Math Map in one day. And then on Friday, they could do page 2, 6, 10, and 14. And on Monday, 3, 7, 11, 15. And Tuesday, 8, no, 4, 8, 12, and 16. So this is a way that you can break it up. And again, this is so your student can focus on one skill the whole time, or for an entire day. The downside about this is, you are jumping back and forth in the book, and it could get a little confusing trying to find your spot and everything. But this is easier on the brain, I think. And if you guys use the math resource that was shared in our band app a couple of weeks ago, I think it's like Math with Emily or something, where she breaks it down day by day for you. For the Math Map, she teaches it and does the assignments and stuff. She suggests doing it this way. So that way, the skill that she's teaching for that day, you can focus on just that. You don't have to try and get every skill that the entire book is trying to teach you in one day. So there are your two options. I would suggest this one. But if you like to go numerical order and you just want to work through the book, or you're wanting to do the least amount of work in the Math Map, then do this one. So that way you can at least touch base on all of those concepts. So have a good night.